Well, it's kind of become a thing, so 11 more! Welcome in live to the PHL Phillies podcast post-game show. And I feel like, Renee, I got to bring it back from last night. Woo! What a night at Citizens Bank Park. Welcome in to everybody. We are live and local on the internet. And guess what? The Phillies won a series, and they're headed to Atlanta on Saturday. Renee, what a night at the ballpark. What a night.
Listen, guys, first of all, thanks to those that told us where you were at Citizens Bank Park so we could find you. Jamie, Tyler, myself, Chris, Charlie, we had a night. It was lit. It was very lit down at Citizens Bank Park. We're feeling it. We're feeling great. It was rocking and rolling. We were excited. The subway ride was hilarious there and back. Saw some characters, but also saw the Phillies close out Aaron Nola, baby, and the Phillies, Bryson Stott, and the Phillies close out, bring on the Braves, Tyreek. Couldn't say it any better. Johnny Blaze, don't know where you're at. You wanted the smoke. Well, you got it. The Phillies are ready to take on the Braves. And what a day. What a 2 days it was that we took care of business. And we don't even need a game 3 because the Phillies are moving on.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it. The Marlins stunk. The Phillies are the superior team. And they took care of business in the way they should have. And the way they should have is no Thursday game. And tomorrow we'll be here live at 1 o'clock doing a little bit of a look-ahead series. And then Saturday, we'll be doing some pre- and post-game. So really looking forward to, getting into that next series. But right now is all about enjoying a, wild card series win, enjoying the fun that was Citizens Bank Park tonight. Woo! And John Blaze, look at him. He doesn't miss a beat.
Here. John Blaze is like one of our top followers. Matt DeMarc, you're saying the Phillies have won the World Series every previous time they hit a postseason grand slam. Well, Bryson Stott delivered. And if the odds are consistent, we're headed to the World Series. That's basically what I got from that.
Yeah, the only two Phillies, and we have not, our crack research department, which involves me, Renee, and Tyler drinking beers at Citizens Bank Park, has not fully researched this yet, but I did see one tweet from Philadelphia out there, so I'm just going to run with it. The only 2 Grand Slams in Phillies history, Shane Victorino and Bryson Stott. We all know what happened in 2008 when Shane Victorino went Grand Slam. They won this thing called the World Series. So, ergo. Phillies are going to win the World Series. That's basically what that boils down to.
1 + 1 = World Series is what I got from that.
It's science.
It's science. It's math. The numbers don't lie. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie.
Wait, what was that? What was that about men lying?
It's a song.
Was that a no, it's a song? Was that Twister?
It's a song.
Who is that?
No, it's
Is that Twister? Is that Busta Rhymes? Who are the kids talking about?
No, it's
MF Doom? What are we talking here?
MF Doom? No, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. It's a
I have
song
no idea what you're talking about.
It's by Yo Gotti.
Oh, of course.
I knew that.
I celebrate his whole catalog.
Oh, Kirk Herring. Captain Kirk. Listen, we've got so much to get into.
Yeah, we do.
First of all, who's not feeling good after tonight?
Sliced and diced, Greg says.
It was a good day.
That feels like me and Renee right now. Sliced and diced and live and local. Fresh off the Broad Street line, off a subway.
Listen, we got to jog in on the way back.
Yeah.
Because some of us like to move quicker walking from the Broad Street line than
I
others.
move. If you guys didn't know that about me.
It was me.
Oh, I'm a fast
jogging.
walker. Yeah,
Jamie
you jog, I fast walk.
I'm a jogger. Jamie's a speed walker.
Yeah.
We were hustling and bustling back from the Broad Street line to get back to you guys because we were so excited. Bramable. Sorry.
What was that? Let's start over. Dump that. Renee, restart.
Bramable 201, baby, is saying, what should you chug? What should Bramable chug? Because we've chugged enough.
Well, Bramable, I will digitally cheers you right here as I have the official banquet beer. And banquets to me say party. And the Phillies just went on and took a first step. Renee, restart. Renee didn't have her computer muted.
Where did that just come from?
I don't know. Things are weird. Things are happening. We're here live celebrating. So
that's
Bramable 2001. Little cheers to you, and I will have a chug as Renee talks here.
My computer was just chiming in. So yeah, we are thrilled because it was a fun night. We gotta backtrack. We had a chance. We told you guys, let us know where the tailgates were happening. Some of you guys actually let us know. We did not get to all the tailgates because listen, we were making the rounds, we got to chatting and everything, and time just flew by, and it was game time. So we had to get back into the ballpark. I know Spiral out, you're saying we will definitely catch up with you next series. Absolutely. We'll catch up with you again in a future time for a chug, for a shotgun. We did have a chance to catch up with our ticket winner. Shout out to Brendan.
Yeah.
Him and his fiance were at the ballpark tonight. We've got a full video coming your way. Oh, no, I posted already. We have a full video that we posted about Brendan and his fiance, Nat, who are getting married November 5th. They actually made us some bracelets. Yeah, they're getting married at FDR Park. And basically, PHLY brought their love even closer together.
It just reaffirmed what they already knew.
I mean, they were already getting married, but basically we absolutely solidified their marriage because they're getting married next month, and we helped make that whole pre-marriage month that much more special because they got to be a part of the PHLY Phillies crew.
And Renee, you're getting some love from Mike S. here. He says, thank you for the 4.5 over Phillies run winner. Bryson Stott almost took care of that himself. And I do want to get to Orion. I want to get to Bryson Stott. But we'd be missing out if we did not throw some bouquets at Aaron Nola.
Okay, we'll start there.
We're going to start there because that started it. Let's go in order of the game. And our Andrew and Tyler, our lovely producers behind the scenes here, made this graphic for you. Aaron Nola was terrific tonight. 7 innings, 3 hits. One of those you could almost say, if it wasn't anybody but Christian Pache, could have been an error, but it was Christian Pache, and he made what should have been a hit look like a routine play. And we'll get into Rojas's and his defense in a little bit. 0 earned runs, only 1 walk, and my over 6.5 Ks misses tonight, but he ends up with 3 Ks. But he was dealing. So, again, we talked about it last night. You guys were here, and you could see in studio, the pitch cast and all that. In stadium, you missed that stuff, but I did get a couple texts tonight that JT may have been doing a great job framing some of these pitches. The umpire's strike zone may have been a little inconsistent, but who gives a shit because it was in favor of Aaron Nola. And I'm just going to chalk this one up to Citizens Bank Park home field advantage because those umps are clearly terrified of that fan base.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll get into that crowd tonight in a little bit. But Aaron Nola, spectacular.
Listen.
And look, if you get this going forward from Aaron Nola, nobody wants to play the Phillies.
Listen, I was wondering if we were going to get an Aaron performance or an Aaron performance, and it was absolutely an Aaron performance. And Citizens Bank Park was rooting him on. Let's go, Nola. The cheers were going. Give that man a contract. He definitely earned some contract for sure. He was old Nola tonight. I agree with you, Big Mike, Mickey D. Aaron Nola was clean. He was smooth. He was in the zone. He was feeling it. He was vibing. He was playoff Nola. They talk about like playoff P and playoff this.
Is that
guys
like
that get to the
P?
playoffs no.
I know Swaggy P. Who's playoff P?
Paul George.
Oh, right.
My gosh.
Yeah, but he doesn't win shit in the playoffs.
Bingo.
So what is
So
it?
playoff
You can't
P-
name yourself. You can't nickname yourself.
No.
Didn't he give himself that nickname?
No.
Nerd.
Keep up.
Go take James Harden from us. Playoff P
is when you get into the playoffs and you lay a goose egg and you suck. And playoff P
it's a
for Paul
sarcastic
George
term?
is playoff Paul George
I thought he named
sucks.
himself that.
No.
He named himself something, didn't he?
I don't know.
think he did.
PG-13,
Yeah.
but that's not the point here.
That's stupid.
Aaron Nola was not giving playoff P vibes. He was giving World Series ring me vibes is what we got from Aaron Nola tonight. And you always wonder when you get into the postseason what you're going to see. We saw Zach Wheeler yesterday, raised the bar nice and high, and Aaron Nola came in and delivered. Andrew Frazier also came and delivered. Shout out to Andrew Frazier in the chat. Bring on the Braves, one of our producers that helped make sure that we were ready to go for tonight. But Aaron Nola set the tone, and then from there, when you have a pitcher that can come in and doesn't give up runs, holds your lead, doesn't dig you in a hole, it allows for the big hitters, the Bryson Stotts, to come in and deliver. So shout out to Aaron Nola because he's absolutely not playoff P. He's giving us BGN right now. Big game Nola.
Yeah, and I looked at you, Charlie, and Tyler in the game, and I was getting, in my feelings, and I said, Guys, I'm really happy for Aaron Nola. I've been a guy in his corner from the start. I know he's a polarizing figure in this town. For some reason, he gets hated on, probably a little more than he should. And I'm not justifying this year. He did struggle. But for the most part, I feel like he gets a little too much hate thrown his way.
Yeah.
So for somebody like that that's been here on the bad side of things and now here reliving Citizens Bank Park over the last 2 postseasons, I really do feel happy for him that he got to go out there tonight and go 7 innings. And we talked about it in the 4th inning.
Ooh-wee.
Now, we were in section 418, and Citizens Bank Park is just awesome. There's not a bad seat in the house. Shout out to the guy, Brian, behind us. He was like, Jamie? He's like, what are you doing sitting up here with us, riffraff? And I go, what do you think I am? I go, I'm riffraff. This is where I belong.
King riffraff.
Yeah. And 4th inning, excuse me. The voice got a little workout
Cough
tonight.
the other way.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's giving Rudy Gobert coughing on the mics right now, and I don't really like it.
But Tyler and I looked out in the bullpen in the 4th inning, and Rob Thompson had Ranger. We believe it was Ranger Suarez. I'm pretty confident that it was.
We didn't get the binoculars out for that
We
one.
did not, but he was skinnier than Jose Alvarado. But we did notice a left-hander throwing in the bullpen in the 4th inning. And I know it's the RAV4 4th inning, and we all kind of get tight sphincters in the 4th inning. I get it. I thought that was... I got it. I got why he would warm somebody up. But at the same time, I didn't want Aaron Nola to turn around and see somebody warming up. So Ranger warmed up. He had a 1-hitter at that point. I thought that was a little premature by Rob, but I understood where he was coming from. Nola got 2 quick outs there in the 4th inning. Ranger sat down. Now he is rested and ready for Saturday. But Aaron Nola, tremendous.
Was it premature or was it being proactive? Because we have seen
It's
Aaron
somewhere
Nola.
in the middle. It's somewhere in the middle.
Aaron Nola in the RAV4 4th inning really struggle, hit a wall, and things completely drop off. So honestly, we've talked about it. If we've talked about it, Rob's noticed it too. Not because of us. He's noticed because he's
a big fan of the PHLY
and
Phillies podcast.
Clearly, he's been watching the show and he knows that we talk about the RAV4 4th inning. And it makes complete sense that when you get around the 4th inning, it's time to start warming somebody else up in case Aaron Nola hits that wall. I'm fine with what I'd rather have is you warm up somebody and you don't need them versus you assume Aaron Nola's going to be fine for the next 2 innings. He hits a wall, he gives up 3-4 runs, and now it's a totally different game.
Yeah,
so I like the proactive Rob Thompson move.
You.
I'm all for it.
But my head game baseball analytic cap was on, and I went, oh, if Nola turns around and sees somebody warming up right now, like, he's going to go, oh, man, they don't have any confidence in me. And I just hate that a negative thought could enter your mind there and snowball. Luckily, it didn't matter. Aaron Nola was great, got out of the 4th inning and cruised. He was spectacular. I can't wait to go back and kind of watch some of the game tomorrow and see that strike zone. Tyler's a big umpire scorecard guy, so we'll check that out in the morning. Chris said it was bad.
Bartender Chris is saying it was bad. Bad as Jamie's cough right now.
My voice is getting a workout.
Yesterday was definitely very inconsistent. Now, this is definitely the benefit of when you watch on TV, you get the replays. We don't get those live in the ballpark.
Yeah,
we're just kind of going with
tough.
what the blind eye is showing us. But
Head
Chris
game.
Miller.
Holy
moly. It's inappropriate.
Talking between the ears, Chris. Between the ears.
Did you say head game?
I did.
You did.
I didn't
be
mean
better
that,
than
Chris.
that. You gotta
Chris,
be better
you
than
pervert.
That.
Shame on you.
You got to be better with your word choice here.
Well, I mean, we can't talk about...
Teenager.
I'm not even going to say it. His mental fragility, should I say that?
Mentality.
Head game strong?
Mindset. Mentality. There's so many other terms you can use.
I guess.
But anyways, at the ballpark, you don't get the privilege of seeing these replays and of seeing these, just how close the strike zone is or is not. So yesterday, I know we picked up on that of how the umpires were very inconsistent. Today, Bartender Chris / social media Chris / wear many hats Chris / everyone else in the chat is saying they feel like the umpires were not so great today. But you know what?
It was in our favor. Who cares?
Oh my gosh, we did it at the same time.
Who cares?
Twins! But literally, as long as we're not noticing it changing the game, we don't mind.
Yeah, it was in our favor. It's like in football, if you know PFF, it's like, well, it's good when it supports your theory or your team, but if it's against your theory or team, then it's bad and nobody should ever listen to it. Same thing with the umpire tonight. If it's for your team, then it's great, and I think he deserves an A+. And if it's against our team, then screw that guy. Get him out of baseball like Angel Hernandez. It's very simple.
It's one or the other. There's no in between. You're either Angel Hernandez or we like you. There's no in between. Yeah. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Rick, Ken, even John Blaze. I know he's just getting his diaper ready for Saturday. Rick, Flyerbirds, Chris Miller, all of our boys, Big Mike. I saw Tyreek in there. Shout out to all you nut jobs. Thank you. Because, look, I got home last night and I was like, I'm going to dive right into bed and cuddle up. And then the adrenaline was still kind of coursing through my veins. And I was like, I can't sleep. I forgot what Red October is really like. And I'm going to get home tonight and I'm going to be like, oh, man, I need to get to sleep because my kids are going to be up in 3.5 hours. And then I'm going to lie in bed and ingest pause, Chris, I know that's for you. Every piece of Phillies content I can consume. And I'm going to watch every video. I'm going to look at every meme. I'm going to read box scores and stats. And I just can't get enough. This time of the year in this city, what are you side-eyeing me? Because you guys are children.
Well, yes.
You, Chris, all of you.
Yes.
I need some more people on my side. I need to start recruiting some people to join on the conversation.
Some mature people.
I need some mature adults because you guys are. First of all, the pauses and the inappropriate and all that. How old are we? I love it. It's like I feel like, this is like how it's hanging with my little brother. It's like the same thing.
Yeah,
you guys are basically the same thing. But I just can't listen because you guys are completely just children.
Yeah. It's fun that way.
So what did you do when you couldn't get to sleep? You just were diving
Renee,
deep into social media?
Yeah. I was just all over Instagram. I was looking at every piece of Phillies content I could. Smash that like button.
Scores.
If you're in here right now, do us a favor, smash that like button. Help YouTube push us to the top. But yeah, I'm gonna check out all the PHLY content because Chris was in Xfinity Live tonight. We had you covered there. We took some video and stuff from content inside the stadium. There was a meth head on the subway. He scared me, and I might not sleep because of him. There was a lot going on tonight, so I'm just gonna consume all of it and relive the night and really.
It's a freak show. Spiral out, guys. I know I'm in the wrong place. I'm very much outnumbered. I'm holding it down for the mature people.
Yeah.
We did get some really cool, interesting, very interesting fan conversations that I
met
was
some
able to
awesome
have.
people tonight.
Oh yeah. People are paying attention to PHLY, which is great, and are very much aware of it, and also gave some really interesting insights on their favorite player and all that stuff. But you know what? This is what we love. We love the opportunity to have a chance to interact with all these freak shows and inappropriate children and talk through about just what we love about baseball, what we love about the Phillies, what we love about our favorite players. And we were singing in the streets of Philadelphia tonight.
Some of us were singing. I was.
Yeah, Jamie doesn't sing, guys. If you look on Twitter, I took a video.
Not a singer or
took
a
a few
dancer.
videos actually, and in every video I'm singing and dancing, and you can even hear me. If you can't see me, you can hear me. And then there's this guy not singing, completely dry. But yes, Julia, welcome. Julia, shout out to you.
Yeah, she's over in Fairmount. Check it in.
The ticket winner was so excited.
Yeah,
if you
that was
haven't
awesome.
seen it, head over to our social media pages at PHLY_sports because
thank you for the friendship
not
bracelet.
only are we having fun at the ballpark, we're giving people a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Our ticket winner, Brendan, had not been to a playoff game since, 2011, 2012.
He made us a friendship bracelet.
Had a chance to get to the playoffs tonight and also made us friendship bracelets. They're getting married in a month.
I think we should.
Does it get any better than that?
I think we should take over what Brendan started with us, and that's what we're trying to make such an awesome Phillies community here.
Some people are out here kissing babies. We're out here getting friendship
I think we should
bracelets.
take Brendan's torch and run with it, and maybe we all share some friendship bracelets. Maybe we make that a part of the PHLY Phillies Red October here. But it was awesome. I met a guy, Mike Bishop, who's a diehard of ours. Slippin' Benny from Twitter, a guy I followed for years and years. We tried to meet up with Mickey Durkin, who's a...
Mickey, we missed you,
Yeah,
buddy.
he said it. He DM'd me back and said my son got antsy and we had to head in. I was like, I totally get it. Your son's awesome. What up, Josh, in the chat, hopping in. Joseph, appreciate all of you guys.
When we get a championship, Not only is Tyler Zulli getting tatted right here on the show, we're absolutely parading down. First of all, we're right by Broad Street. We're not going to give you our location because, Jamie, please don't say our location.
I will give
please
you
don't say
the
our
location.
Please don't give our location.
You guys want to come party?
Know.
Yeah, you guys want to come party?
We're not giving you our location. We don't want you showing up at the studio. We're somewhere here.
Come anytime.
Deep in Philly.
Doors open. You're always
closed.
welcome. I love you all.
We love you from a distance. The doors are closed. We will be parading down Broad Street, though. So absolutely, absolutely be ready for that. Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, Ken. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Ken. I feel you, Tyreek. Love you too. Chris Miller, I feel you. It's 12:02 a.m. and I'm hungry as hell. Maybe Chris's edibles just kicking in. I don't know what type of guy you are, but I have a quarter of a turkey club in my fridge at home. You guys saw my diet tonight. I'm existing on Pilsners and soft pretzels.
Why?
So,
some of us know how to eat at a ballpark. I had 2 glizzies and some pretzels.
Well,
oh yeah.
I bought soft pretzels.
If Julie gets a 10 on me too, baby. Woo-hoo!
All right, Jason, witness. Jason, I see you.
Listen, neck tats for everyone according to Spiral Out. And Jason Snyder, well, I'm not getting a tattoo, guys, but I will be the biggest cheerleader. I will root for you. I'll be right here, proud mom. But Jason Snyder is saying if Tyler Zulli gets the tat,
Skylar's my daughter. Tyler just screenshotted it, Jason. We're all witnesses. And it's live on the internet. It lives here.
Yep. We just took a picture of that because listen, tattoos. Whoever wants a tattoo when the Phillies win the World Series, you can do it here on the show. We'll have a whole line of people getting tatted.
Yeah,
Julia said we're all getting tats. Not we as in me. We as in you.
I know about Julia's tats. Julia, I'm looking at you. I know what you did. I don't have any. I've always considered getting one.
Would you get one if they win the World Series?
Yep. I'm in.
I'm not in.
I'm in. I'll get a Phillies old school fat P right here on my shoulder.
The back of your shoulder?
Yeah, I think so.
Like right in here? Like classic?
Yeah, I think so. Location to be determined, but I will get a Phillies fat P tattoo with Tyler, with whoever else.
Jason Snyder and Spiral Eye. I feel like you threw yourself in.
Not
and
on
Julia.
the neck. No way, on the neck. Somewhere hidden under a t-shirt.
You can do like up in here.
No. That seems really painful.
I'm not getting tatted, Joseph. Somebody's got to be. Listen.
What about branded? We could brand you.
My horse?
Well, Malcolm Jenkins has that big.
He's gonna brand me?
Yeah, that big.
Someone's got to be the one holding the conversation. That would be me.
Okay.
I sacrifice this tribute. I will definitely volunteer myself to be the one that's holding that show while you guys are all like. I don't know. Do you think you'd cry or scream or laugh?
No, I have a decent tolerance for pain.
I have a terrible pain tolerance, and you don't want to see that. I don't even like getting needles.
Yeah, Chris said they're not that bad. Tyler's got a couple.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. So that's great. You guys have fun with that.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, team player. Oh, wow.
There you go, Jason. We're all witness.
There it is. It's officially official. Big Mikey. Guys, listen. No, tramp stamps. You guys are wild. I vote for the tramp stamps. I will pay you guys to get a tramp stamp. But somebody has to be like talking through it.
I'm not getting a tramp stamp. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll give the commentary.
It was big for me to say I'll get one. So there we go. I'll get one. So Aaron Nola, obviously tremendous tonight, but second, third inning, I think you were coming up, so we might have missed you. You were either getting a beverage or powdering your nose in the ladies' room, whatever you girls do over there. But I said to Tyler and Charlie, I was like, or Tyler might have even said it to me, actually.
You don't even know.
And I felt, I don't know. I blacked out. But I felt it. They were like, the stadium's kind of hitting a lull here. We need something to happen. And Aaron Nola went out, base runner on, got out of it, looked great. That kind of gave the life back. Then the offense picked up, and it all led up to the moment. David Robertson, Skip Schumacher pushed him a third inning. And help me remember here, was it JT Real Muto with the leadoff double? It was Real Muto with the leadoff double, and that started it. And then because it was before Harper, so it was Bone with the leadoff double. Harper up, Robertson gets pulled because they're not going to go righty on lefty there. They bring in the lefty to face Harper, and then it just started. And you kind of got the sense of like, this is it. This is their opportunity to bust it open. And the daycare Bryson Stott, my X factor of the series, comes up, and wow. Stotty too hotty. Shout out my wife Addie and Skylar. That's their guy. That was awesome.
I will say, I don't like how you said I was powdering my nose.
What are you girls doing there?
Use
What
the
takes so
bathroom.
long?
Because we have to use the bathroom. Every time, every single major play. Oh my God. Every major play that happened, I was involved. Basically.
That's true.
I was involved.
I mean, you're not wrong there.
The Grand Slam happened. I was on the move. I was high-fiving fans in the concourse in the standing area. When we had the first RBI, the very first run that was scored, I was on the move. It was me. I was the X factor.
Yeah, and Josh brings up a great point because me and Tyler were talking. We were sitting next to each other. You were sitting next to Charlie, so I couldn't give you my gems of wisdom throughout the game.
I was so upset about that. By the way.
Yeah, I
so
bet you were.
So upset.
But I noticed Harper taking a super aggressive lead, and I went, Tyler. I was like, look how far out he is. And sure enough, Tyler's like, they're gonna backpick him. They're gonna backpick him. And sure enough, the throwdown happens to Harper. I personally thought he was out. I thought Josh Bell made contact with the brim of his helmet. But they went to replay. They deemed him safe. I thought they got away with one there. Again, the umpires intimidated by this is home field advantage. They were scared of the fans.
But you have a right to be.
But
it was very close.
Obviously, great. It was very close. I thought he was out. Once that happened, Stott comes up and bang. That was the stadium literally under us. You could feel it starting to shake. Up there with Patrick Robinson, Lynch, as the most disruptive, loud, chaotic moment I've ever been to live.
Yeah.
I wasn't at a lot of the 08 games, so I didn't get to experience that. So in terms of like Phillies, Citizens Bank Park experience, that Stott Grand Slam, up there near the top three for sure.
Let's just say I was high-fiving people in the bathroom. That's for sure. Because classic me, I have to be in the bathroom during the biggest moments. And full disclosure, it's still a safe space. That's where I was. So the bathroom was going crazy. We were excited. We were thrilled. Charlie O'Connor will have a very refined article tomorrow, Flybird IXers, because he was there with us, enjoying it. It was so fantastic to be in Citizens Bank Park during the Bryson Stott Grand Slam, wherever you were in the ballpark.
Wild. It was
I don't know
awesome.
where you were. It's like one of those moments, like you'll always remember where I was when that happened. And I'm not going to tell you what was going on in the women's room, but it was wild. We
all want to know, Renee, what is going on in there? Inquiring minds want to know. What
I had to go to the
is
restroom
happening
because
in there?
Naturally, everything around me always involves a bathroom. And during the Grand Slam, I happened to be in the bathroom. And all the women, we were going crazy. There was some stall slamming and some high-fiving and some cheering. And it was awesome. It was a great moment. I will never forget that moment that I was in the bathroom during a Grand Slam. But Bryson Stott.
Oh, wait. I blacked out. You actually were in the bathroom during the Grand Slam? That's so unfortunate. That sucks. That actually does suck. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
No, I was literally in the bathroom. Listen.
I thought you were like just going with the bit a little bit or something, but that sucks.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
Urinal cake in the stall during the Grand Slam. Whatever. Listen, guys, you can't win them all, okay? But honestly,
Did you feel it in the
run,
bathroom? Like the concrete under us was literally vibrating and shaking.
I'm not gonna lie. I think every run that was scored, I may have been in or out of the bathroom.
Okay, so when we go to the Braves series game and we all sit together again, shout out Vincent Pellegrini. You are a sweetheart of a man, and I am good luck in your seats. You might have to go to the bathroom at every big moment. I'm not
gonna lie. I was coming into our seats when the first run was scored. I was in the bathroom during the Grand Slam. That's 5.
Oh, no.
I think I literally was in the bathroom during every run. Holy moly. Yikes.
I have so many ideas in my mind of what goes on in there, but, I'm just going to leave those off the internet.
How old are you?
Tickle fights, pillow fights. What are you guys doing in there?
Tickle fight.
Are you guys just tickling each other?
During game 2 of the wild card round, fans are just casually, we're just tickling.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
What are we, 10?
Maybe.
Honestly,
I don't know what goes on in there.
I was in the bathroom for at least... What is that percentage? Like 80%? What's that math? 5 out of 7?
You're asking me to do math? That's wild.
The point is, everybody will remember where we were when Bryson Stott hit that grand slam. It definitely felt like the ground was shaking.
It was. And Missing the 80 says
TV.
Renee is relegated to the Crapper TV. It might be good luck, Renee. You might have to do this for the good of the Phillies.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. I've got plenty of bathroom stories. They've all been successful. So this just adds to the list of random things.
2 stars of the game, obviously, Aaron Nola, Bryson Stott, without a doubt. Those guys were tremendous. We do have to give a little love to our man Orion. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That stuff is filthy, man. That stuff is filth. Perfect kind of spot to bring him in. He had a 7-0 lead at the time. He can't go back-to-back nights, so you have him again for Saturday. You got to get that playoff, beak wet, and you got to get him that experience. Same with Soto. Like, who cares who's in at that point in a 7-0? The game was over. The Marlins were dead. But it was great to see Orion and his stuff. Man, this kid is going to be a staple of that bullpen for years and years and years to come, and I think he's the real deal.
So the Phillies were up 7-0. Tyler, Zuli, and I were saying at that point, this is a great time to get somebody else in. It's a good time to get somebody some playoff reps, get them at the mound, feeling what it's like to be in playoff atmosphere. We wondered who it would be. Would it be Sir Anthony? Would it be Soto? Would it be Orion? Orion came first. Soto came next, of course. Clean, beautiful. Soto did give up the 1 run of the game. But Orion absolutely... The young fella, something promising there, and more than just Orion's belt, because he's a star in the making. And
as Rob
it's been
Freeman,
fun to watch.
The pitching ninja called him. He's not just a constellation; he's the whole universe.
He's the whole universe.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You have my heart, Orion. I love you. I mean that.
Are we supposed to be taking celebratory drinks?
I'm almost done, so I've been participating in my sweet Red October.
Well, while we're in the middle, bartender.
Red October.
Red October. You know what else can help you enjoy Red October? Foco. Shout out to Foco, who's been actively
My
commenting.
new best friend, you mean?
Yeah, they slid in my DMs. I love it.
What? You got a DM?
I know. I'm just raising the bar, guys. Just raising the bar.
Foco. I'm right here.
Just raising the bar. Listen, not only am I in the bathroom during Grand Slams, I'm also getting DMs from Foco. So listen, Foco is the place to check out any bracelets, overalls, bobbleheads, shirts, banners, flags. Foco is the place to go. They are our friends, but they also, more importantly, are the place where, I can't drink beer, but it's okay. Oh, thank you. You got a Choli's for me. They are the place at Foco where with PHLY, you can get a 10% off of your purchase to be able to check out Foco. There were so many people rocking the Foco overalls. I love to see it. You too can rock those overalls at Citizens Bank Park when you're heading out there. And as the weather gets colder, the overalls are great. Throw a little long sleeve shirt underneath. You got plenty of pockets.
They're very warm.
Bag.
They're very warm.
Very warm, very comfy, and a great way to cheer on the Phillies as they are punching their ticket to the World Series. Foco. Use the code PHLY for 10% off. Foco, guys. All right. I don't know if I should drink another one, to be honest. I was feeling super lit on the subway, but here it is. Cheers, guys. All of you guys, let's get your drinks out. I feel like a DJ or something. Get those drinks out. Raise those drinks up in the air because the
Where's
Phillies,
the fog machine?
Phillies got the win. Let's go.
Red October.
Cheers, Red October.
I'll be the professional and cut my drink short there and hop back on the mic. Yes, that's a virtual cheers with all of you in the chat. Flyers, Birds, Sixer says can't drink a beer, gets handed a Truly. It's not that far off.
It's not that far off. It's a seltzer.
Yeah.
Truly's,
But,
it's a
a
seltzer.
beer's just a hoppy, malty seltzer. That's all it really is.
I don't know. Beer's not. I don't like beer.
I got you.
I
See you,
drank a beer.
Chris.
I did drink a beer tonight, though. Later, Chris. Thanks. Chris, guys, exiting
Our
the room.
social media killer.
Let's go.
He's killing it. And we do our best to bring you all aspects of Phillies Red October here. Chris was in Xfinity Live. That place was going nuts. There's a video of the Stott reaction up on our social media account. Make sure you're smashing that like button on the broadcast. You can follow us at PHLY_Phillies, at PHLY_sports. And we are going to try and make this the most fun October and hopefully November as there is. So it's official. The Phillies celebrated in the locker room tonight. They did play Dick down in Dallas. So, that happened again.
Wait, what?
The song, Dick Down in Dallas.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch all of it.
Tom McCarthy went live with Zach Wheeler when they clinched the playoff spot, and Dick Down in Dallas was playing. And Tom McCarthy was like, you want to wait till the song's over? Oh, no, we're live. Hi. And him and Zach Wheeler were very uncomfortable, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So that repeated, and Garrett Stubbs' DJing ability took over again, and he is like me. He's a 12-year-old boy trapped in a man's body.
Well, we're smoking out there. Puff, puff, chug. Holy smokes.
Ooh,
literally.
lemon haze spiral
Lemon
out.
haze. We're smoking some things. I thank you for all of you that don't like beer. I think beer is nasty. I don't like the way it feels. I'm more of like a whiskey.
I love bourbon.
Wine.
We agree there.
I love any dark liquor bourbon or a seltzer or something. So shout out to all of us that don't like beer, because when you're at the ballpark, there's plenty of other options.
My wife paid $25 for a commemorative cup cocktail last night.
I wouldn't do a cocktail at the thing, but what would be your song if you're in the Phillies clubhouse and you're the DJ? DJ Jaime, by the way, because that's what he goes by.
Yeah.
Jaime.
Jaime.
What's your go-to song, you think?
Oh man, you put me on the spot.
I did. Stump them. Ba-dum-bum. I'm gonna drink until you come up with an answer.
Oh man. Honestly, I'd probably go Wu-Tang. Gets the people going. I might go.
Oh, you're still thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't be drinking until you come up with an answer.
Oh, you need a specific song and answer? Well, Dick Down in Dallas is pretty good. Garrett Stubbs is a talented DJ. Should I go Yin Yang Twins with the?
Are you going to get low? To the window.
I might go Ludacris.
Roll out.
Not that, but see, I suck with song titles.
Oh,
I can't
no.
even. Yeah, but I'd probably go a little Luda. I think Luda gets the people going.
Oh, Justin saying drop it like it's hot. Oh, jump around. That's my song too. Good choice. Nut if you butt. Do you know that song? Oh, I knew you didn't know that song.
You say nut until you butt? What is happening? See what the Phillies do to us? Redman. That's not bad. Oh, I might go Rockweiler, Redman and Meth Man. That might be a good one.
6 foot, 7 foot.
Lil Wayne, 6 foot. That used to be Jason Worst.
I actually low key know a lot of the rap.
That was Jason Worst walk up song. I always thought that was really cool.
7 foot,
Yeah, that got the stadium going. Yeah. What's yours?
Swagger down pack. Call it Patricia. That's all I remember.
Yeah. What would yours be?
A dancing song? I think I would
to
go...
Rockweiler. I'm with you, Greg MC. I think that'd be a great one.
Ooh. I think I would go with...
Cream would be up there for Wu-Tang. So.
I think I'm going to go... Ooh.
Don't screw up.
Not like get out of your mind, shot,
Annie
vibe.
Up. Annie up. I bought. That might be the winning answer.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh, I asked you the question. I don't even know what my answer would be.
Annie Up, and Nas I used to listen to, and Thunderstruck were the 3 songs I would listen to before lacrosse games in college to get myself.
I think I'm going Meek Mill.
No,
but I want to go Dreams of Nightmare. That's so basic, but
it still gets the people going.
But I think I'm going Meek Mill, Dreams of
Yeah.
Nightmare. I think that's it's Dreams of Nightmares for sure. I could do a Beyonce. Justin, I was gonna say Beyonce.
Which Beyonce?
Everything Beyonce.
Well,
I literally
pick
love
one.
Beyonce.
That's a coward answer. You can't say everything.
That's so hard to do. So Beyonce, we just won a game. We're celebrating. Would probably be,
Which one? There's so many.
Get me bodied. It's like you can do a little dance to that one. Anything that I can dance to, honestly. I just like to dance. Jamie does not like to dance, and I like to dance, and we really heavily compliment each other because I dance all the time. I dance when there's music like 3 miles away, and Jamie refuses to dance. So
I might go Run the
can
Jewels too. That would be up there for me.
But what do you do when you listen to music if you don't dance? You just stand there?
I'll get a little bit of this going.
No.
Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Oh no.
You got to know your lanes, and dancing is not one of my lanes. Okay, so I'm just gonna bow out respectively. Tyler would put on some death metal where it's like.
None of us are getting the aux in the locker room. Dang, Aunt B. Dang. Listen, if we're talking about a whole if it's just one song, that's
Big
a hard
balls,
choice.
that's
but
Rob
if we're
Thompson.
talking about like 3, 4, 5 songs, totally different. I'm a good DJ because I can give you a little oldies. I'll give you some dance and stuff. You might be.
You gotta mix
belting
it
out
up. That's the thing. When you're in the locker room,
you gotta mix it up. You gotta read the room.
You got everybody. You got life's. Variety is the spice of life. So you got to appeal to everybody a little bit. Being the locker room DJ. Look, Garrett Stubbs is here for vibes, and he knows the vibes of that locker room. He plays to everybody. He's like, the gel that keeps that room together. And if you don't like Philadelphia, get the fuck out, as he says. So that's why he's the DJ. Back in the day, Jimmy Rollins, I believe, was the DJ. So J-Raw used to,
I used to help DJ back in the day when I was playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We used to have some. Now you want to talk about what happens in the women's room? The locker room parties that we used to have were insane.
Tickle
it was
fights.
Twerking, but we were twerking. Okay, we were getting.
You guys
out.
invented the twerk at LaSalle Soccer?
Clearly, the South Soccer invented the twerk. I fully got the party started. But yeah, I mean,
you guys should get a plaque up there.
We should.
The twerk was started here.
Twerk started here.
Yeah.
It happened. I mean, listen. Vibes were had. Twerking was had.
All right, let's look ahead to Saturday in terms of degenerate gambling odds. Okay? And always gamble responsibly. My bet did not win tonight. Renee's bet did win. So
By the way,
apparently listen to her.
Not only did my bet win, but if we all remember the pregame show of what my game prediction was, I don't know if we still have the graphic, Tyler. I'm putting you under pressure. I'm a stall while you find it.
You're supposed to pat yourself on your back.
We gave pregame predictions. For anybody that may have missed our pregame show, you can go back and watch it. It's still very relevant because it's extremely accurate. And Jamie and I each gave our pregame predictions.
I gave the Marlins way too much credit in each game. I thought they would actually
You did.
Score, but that didn't happen.
So these are our pregame predictions for Game 2. Jamie gave that 8-3. And somebody else gave 7-2. And what was the final score tonight, Jaime?
I believe that was 7-1.
7-1.
Yeah.
I was 1 run off. That's a beautiful thing. And I'm happy that I was wrong and it was 7-1 instead of 7-2. But I had it.
Well, that speaks to the brilliance of Aaron Nola tonight. You get pride and honor here in the PHLY Phillies community. So, that's pretty good.
That is the second night in a row that we were accurate on our predictions. Yesterday, we each predicted a 3-run deficit in favor of the Phillies winning. Tyler did predict 4-2 yesterday, and it ended up being, Jaime, what was the score?
What happened? The Phillies won? What was the score yesterday?
What was the score?
4-1. Yeah.
No, Greg, I was like semi wrong. Okay, not so you were wrong. I was very close to being correct. I said 7-2. It was 7-1. So I was the closest probably. Of anybody. Yeah. So I was correct in my mind. I at least had 7 for the Phillies, which was right. So give us the what else was correct?
Everybody throw some bouquets at Renee. Is there digital flowers you can toss?
I'm taking credit for all the runs that were scored and being correct in the prediction.
So the early look ahead at the series, I hopped on DraftKings right as the show was starting to check out the series odds because I was a little bit curious. What do the odds makers say about Braves, Phillies, and it's going to be Saturday night, Game 1. A little bit of a problem in the Lynch household, as it is my daughter Paige's 2nd birthday party. That's all right. I'm going to be here in some way, shape, or form. Don't worry about that. But the Braves open on DraftKings as a minus 205 favorite. The Phillies are plus 170 to take the series. Honestly, it's about what I expected. I don't sweat the Phillies being an underdog because they were an underdog every single series last year, and they almost took the whole damn thing. So, seems about right to me. Not really concerned by the odds at all. If you're the Atlanta Braves, you're fully aware of what the Phillies can do. And you know what's coming in to your ballpark and that's a team that's playing their best baseball.
Ouch, straight bleach. Ouch. You guys are coming at me. Not many of you had a score that was close to mine. Okay, let's just throw that out there. I said 7-2 with 7-1.
Yeah.
But listen, the postseason picture is coming into form. The Phillies were not the only ones that were able to move on today. So Phillies knocked off the Marlins. We also saw the Diamondbacks. How about that? Diamondbacks as the quote-unquote 6th seed.
Yes, we actually
up on Milwaukee.
Yeah, we actually have a graphic because Andrew and Tyler are beasts. And
shout out to them for putting this together. But let's take a look at the postseason picture now that we've had another day of games
AJ.
and some more teams moving on. We've got Tyler really working hard here. Minnesota, as they had to end the winless streak, goes in and wins again. Goes on to knock off and move ahead. And then Texas wins 2-0 in that series. Tampa Bay continues to still be scoreless.
Yeah, they just can't really do well in the playoffs.
They're struggling.
That's a shame. I wouldn't know anything about that.
Struggling we don't know what that's like.
Yeah.
So now what's next? Okay, so we've got Minnesota taking on those annoying Astros. We also have Texas is facing against Baltimore. Moving ahead, Arizona will be going up against the Dodgers, and then the Phillies, because the Phillies got the win, headed to face Atlanta. So it gets sweeter from here as we get into the NLDS and ALDS. Predictions, we'll have to get into those two, of course, but Phillies moving on to face Johnny Blaze and the Braves.
Yeah, I honestly believe that the two best teams in baseball, and thank you, Greg MC, for our sweet bracket, yo. I really do believe the two best teams in baseball are facing off this next round.
Yeah. You think the champion's coming out of this series?
I really believe that. And that's how big this next 5-game series is. The dates are out, the times are unknown. But let's kind of talk this out. I did work in some network television myself for a long time with NBC Sunday Night Football. They want the marquee matchup at nighttime. And when you look at the series, does Arizona Dodgers... Now, the one thing you have going for you is the Dodgers are a West Coast team. The games are going to be out there.
Yeah.
So they could theoretically get logistically, it makes sense for them to get the primetime game. Who cares about those AL matchups? I mean, the Orioles are a nice team and all that, but does Minnesota, Texas really move the needle for the general public? No. What moves the needle is division rivals that hate each other in the Braves and the Phillies. So I do fear, selfishly, that it's going to be a night primetime game, but I hold out slight hope that the Dodgers, because of the West Coast location, will take that.
Yeah.
Now, DraftKings right now has 3 games listed at 5 o'clock, 1 listed as early. I don't think that really means anything. I think they're just placeholders. But if they're not the night game, they typically go ALNL, ALNL. They like to stagger them. It could be a day game, but I have a feeling it's more early evening, potentially nighttime game.
Yeah, it's looking like
get
prepare to be
up.
awake. Prepare to be awake late again because we're gonna have some late pregame and postgame shows again. It absolutely, when you look at all the matchups, I mean, which matchup of these is screaming primetime to you?
Phillies Braves.
Bingo. I mean, other than that,
Twins Houston. Who cares?
Who cares? Orioles are just exciting because they haven't been there. In a while.
I mean that's a great story, and they're really talented.
It's a great story.
A lot of young,
Same thing with the
Twins,
but overall, I guess Arizona and LA would be the next best one that would have fans. But that's why I know it was said the champions coming out of the NL.
I think it's the series, honestly.
I think it's a series too. The best teams are running through the NL. Now, I do feel like you guys are saying, prime time is continuing to be a Philly. It's looking like the Phillies. And after, I know we were there tonight when they had the number of people in attendance. When you look
By the way, how can it fluctuate?
What?
If it's a sellout, how can the number fluctuate night to night? I never understood this. And it's the same thing at Penn State games and LSU. I understand standing room, but you're trying to sell the most amount of tickets every single night. So how does that number fluctuate?
What do you want the graphic to say, $1 billion?
I just don't understand how. I just don't understand how the attendance fluctuates from game to game.
What was the difference? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Exactly. I don't know if it was.
But
that
if it's a
much.
sellout, it should be the same amount of people each time.
Like the max number of 45,000 exactly.
Explain that to me how the number fluctuates in a sellout.
Babies, maybe, and children.
I don't think they get counted.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
It's weird.
But the
That's
point
all.
is, Citizens Bank Park had a huge crowd today, much, much larger than what we've been seeing in some other playoff atmospheres. The fireworks, AJ Jones, for anybody that was watching on TV, they were great. We got to see them. It was like being in Disney World on Christmas. It was beautiful. It was fantastic. It was rocking. It was standing room.
I know standing room, but they have the same amount of standing room tickets per game.
I didn't see that number.
I
thought it was like 40. No. I'm like, that was not the number
It was 45,000. I think 703 and something like that.
No, it is a weird thing when they say we had a sold out crowd.
It's not
the
Josh
sold out
gets
crowd
me.
is different every time.
Yeah, how can it fluctuate? If it's a sellout and you have the same amount of standing room tickets, how does it change game to game? It makes no sense.
Women gave birth during the game.
Oh,
what?
That's a good point.
They're saying your brain's in a pretzel right now. Justin, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Jamie did have a lot of pretzels, so maybe his brain's
I did. I probably had like 2.5 soft pretzels.
104,000 is wild. It's definitely out of pocket for sure. But listen,
that's cap. That's cap. I call cap. Did I do that right, Renee? Did I do it? I think I did it. I think I called a proper cap. Yeah, did it, guys. You just witnessed me being cool. I used cap properly.
I'm 0 for 3 for losing my hat. I don't like
that
how
was
you
just
do
me being so cool.
Cap.
Excuse me, buzzer. Cap. Yeah.
Like I always say, ayúdame por favor. Please send help. No, the attendance was different, but it could be. Here's the other part of it. People, sellout crowds means sellout people.
Go on. Nothing you're going to say is going to make sense, but I appreciate the effort to try.
Sellout crowd means a sellout of buying tickets, but everybody might not show up to the game. And I wonder if when they scan tickets, it automatically is calculating how many people are physically in attendance. It's like in school.
So the tickets that are selling,
attendance that you take every day.
So I had somebody. I know a friend of mine sold 4 tickets for $1,300 tonight in profit for him. You think those people that paid like 600% more than markup weren't going to go?
I'm not saying they didn't go, but maybe there's some other people that didn't go. Maybe they were so busy tailgating in the parking lot they got drunk and didn't
Crooked
go.
mainstream media.
Maybe work
always
changed.
lying to you.
No semicolon to saying sellout just means these physical seats are sold.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that they all actually physically walked into Citizens Bank Park.
That doesn't make any sense.
It does
in the
make
regular
sense.
season, yes.
That's why they have
But tonight there wasn't an empty seat in there.
Did you go around and look?
Yeah, I did.
You don't know
I was
that.
in every section tonight. It was amazing.
Yeah. No.
Nobody's saying anything that makes any sense.
I actually walked around a lot in my trips to the bathroom. And attendance, no. Wait, Chris is
what
supposed to...
are you driving? Be careful, Chris.
Chris is supposed to be driving right now. Somehow Chris is tuning in safely, hands-free, of course.
Of course.
He wouldn't be doing anything
he's
dangerous.
Got Apple CarPlay.
Saying that attendance also includes staff and media.
I don't think so.
Huh.
I've gone in the media entrance
all right,
hundreds of times.
This.
There's no scanner. There's no turnstile.
No, there is a thing.
You're all
they do
lying.
Scan you.
This is just a scam by big franchises everywhere trying to plump up their numbers. You can't trust anybody anymore except PHLY Phillies
There's
podcast.
the other thing of suites and stuff like that.
Yeah, big stadium. I agree with you, iBot. Big stadiums in our pockets. Everybody just hears sellout crowd, and they just buy it and gobble it up, and then the next day there's 300 more people in there than the night before. I'm telling you the facts.
I'm telling you the facts.
Big stadium is out to get you. We're the truth.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, it's all crap. Everything everybody has said is crap. The teams just make up numbers as they see fit.
Well, that part actually makes sense because who's literally calculating every number of every seat?
Come on.
So,
anyway.
no.
That's my conspiracy.
All right, old
theory.
man yelling at the cloud.
I got you.
No, attendance, I think it's physically the bodies.
Straight Bleach says, I see how Renee wins arguments. She just confuses everybody. It's not a bad tactic.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, Straight Bleach. You got me figured out.
Yeah.
I just out-talk people because the Jamies of the world go left, eventually stop talking, and the stamina, I just keep talking. But in all seriousness, my last point on this, and then we'll move on so I can win this argument, Straight Bleach, is attendance is physical bodies that are present.
We all know what attendance is. What the hell are you even talking about? We all know what attendance is. No, there was not a wasted seat in that ballpark tonight. Yet the number from game 1 to game 2 was different. It's crap.
I thought the seats. People
stadium,
left. People
big
came
stadiums
in
your pockets, Renee. We all know.
And then the ticket sales don't include staff and media.
No, it doesn't.
Suites.
No.
And the Taylor Swifts of the world, the people that are coming in with like the players that are like a part of their crew.
It has nothing
they're
to do
not
with
ticketed
anything.
the same way. They're
None of
not.
this.
They're
Marlon
not.
Bird
They're
at
not.
home plate style.
Bam, conspiracy.
Yeah.
Wow, isn't that how everyone? Wow, why are we making this about women versus men?
Yeah.
Women win arguments because we're smart.
Yeah, I think most men just give up because they're just like, yeah, all right,
guys,
whatever, take your victory.
You know, I feel very isolated in this crew between you and the rest of the crew.
Yeah,
But
what really is attendance?
I
As
was
Flyer Bird
Googling
says
it.
Yeah, what does that even mean? It's all lies. That's all I'm saying. So it looks like, let's pull up the round of scheduling. Actually, I'm not going to pull it up. Let's just shoot from the hip here, Tyler. I believe we're looking at Saturday, off Sunday, if I remember correctly.
What?
Game 2 Monday? Yeah, so I believe it's Saturday's game 1 in Atlanta. Monday is game 2, the weird off day. So Aaron Nola, not only great game closing it out tonight, allows Ranger to start game 1, presumably, down in Atlanta on Saturday. So he is most likely going to get Max Fried, another lefty. So I would assume you see the Pache lineup again. And shout out to Christian Pache, right? Like, you know, he wasn't stellar, but he gave you great defense. He gave you 2 bad at-bats, but the rest were pretty good. And that speed tonight on the base pass to get around and score on that, that's pretty awesome. Good job by Major League Baseball realizing, let's not go up against NFL Sunday. Let's just play Saturday and Monday. So we're looking at Saturday, Monday in Atlanta, and then Wednesday, Thursday in Philly, Game 5 Saturday back in Atlanta, if it's necessary, if the Phillies don't take care of business before then. So that's what you're looking at as far as the schedule next week. Yes, AJ, I believe, I am not Rob Thompson, but I believe Ranger will get the nod on Saturday. Have to believe that it's Max Fried going game 1, Spencer Strider in game 2. Now, something we'll get into a little bit more tomorrow. Max Fried, according to Atlanta writers and beat reporters, has a blister problem on his throwing hand that has now existed 10 days. So there's a chance it heals up. And this is something Zach Wheeler used to deal with back in New York. Remember when the Phillies signed him, one of the things was like, is this blister problem going to be recurring? Is this something he's going to have to deal with? Some pitchers, you know, it's something real, and blisters suck. I had one on my finger a couple weeks ago from cutting sod because I have little baby weak hands and skin, and I'm pampered. And, I'm not hardened anymore. Not James Harden. But Max Fried apparently has a blister issue. So game 2, Zach Wheeler will be on regular's day rest to take on a blister-filled Spencer Strider in game 2. And then game 3, back in Philadelphia, should be Aaron Nola on regular rest. So Aaron Nola not only closed it out tonight, but he kind of set you up great for this next round. And I'm not that scared about Ranger Suarez versus Max Fried in game 1. I think that, I don't want to say advantage Phillies, but it's not as much of an advantage as, say, Ranger coming in tonight, the bullpen getting worked, and then you're going, do we go Taiwan? Do we go Christopher Sanchez? What do we do here? So Aaron Nola, thank you, sir. You set the Phillies up great in the second round. Love it. Now you're going to go Rangers, Zach, Aaron, and then all hands on deck and whatever the hell you need. Yeah, so good job, Aaron Nola. Thank you. We see you, we appreciate you, and we respect you.
All right. Well, We are already flying through this episode of our post-game
What happened?
show.
Are we live on the internet?
What's
going on here?
I'm crying over here. Listen, there's plenty more games to come. And if you want to find a way to buy games, you can head over to the Game Time app. Game Time app is a place to be able to purchase.
We've work to do. Right, yeah, that.
We have
Game
more
Time app, love you.
Game Time app has tickets to games, concerts. You can use the code PHLY to get $20 off, and then you can be able to buy a ticket to go to a game. Now, remember, your tickets that you purchase do not account for attendance because according to the Google search that I just did, ticket sales are based off of paid tickets, but it does not count towards.
What does any of that mean? I mean, I know Game Time app is awesome, but what is paid attendance versus tickets bought versus live attendance? What does that all mean? Nobody knows. Game Time app isn't owned by big stadium.
Attendance is based
Lobbyists.
on tickets sold. So when you go to Game Time app and you buy tickets, you are helping to contribute to attendance. So use that code PHLY to get $20 off of your ticket sales to be able to attend. Now, when you actually walk through the turnstiles, that's when you're literally counted as being in attendance.
A real human.
So it's tickets sold versus people that actually show up. So make sure you head over to the Game Time app, actually buy the tickets, and then go to the ballpark, walk through the turnstiles, get your ticket scanned, sit your butt in the seat, and now when they talk about a sellout crowd, you will be a part of that $45,000.
Whoa. I knew the secondary market was rough, but $45,000 tickets.
45,000 people in attendance.
Yeah, whatever that means. But Game Time app is awesome.
Game Time app, guys. Game Time app.
$20 off. Who doesn't like $20?
Jamie, it is way past my bedtime.
Yeah, you're getting loopy. Is your phone shut off? I know you have it programmed to go into
my phone is shut off. My phone is sleep. My phone literally says sleep right now, and I need to be sleep too. Phone, I hear you.
Well, we're not that far away.
It's late. We've had a lot to drink. It's been a long day. It's been an exciting day.
It's been a great day.
We still have more to wrap up, so hopefully you guys have a few more minutes to hang with us before we wrap up the post-game show. Jamie, I'm cutting the cord here because I feel like you're just going to have us rolling into 2 in the morning, and we didn't have a hard out because it's already 12:44, and we started at an hour ago.
Yeah, okay.
It's been an hour and 5 minutes, I believe.
Let's recap. The Marlins
let's wrap this thing up.
The Phillies are good. They took advantage of a bad team, and now they have to use their superiority between the ears to beat the Braves. And I think that's going to happen because the Phillies got some magical shit going on.
Is there a breathalyzer segment of this show? I don't know that we don't pass it. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I'm very much sober. I'm just very much tired because it's 12:44 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm the type that doesn't like to see midnight. I want to be asleep before midnight. That's my goal every night.
I am washed as hell, Renee. I was up till 2 a.m. last night. I was like, what is going on?
I'm delirious.
Yeah.
What time tomorrow? We'll be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock
Eastern
tomorrow,
time in the afternoon.
Greens for Brazil. Emmanuel. International. Love that.
Oh, I'd love to be in Brazil
Let's
right
go,
now.
Phils.
I'm going to keep drinking so I can stay awake a little bit more.
You drink long enough, you can be in Brazil too.
Man. Tell us about some more, Jamie. What else we got?
Real quick,
Talk to the
two
people.
points before I get out of here. I know I want to wrap up because it's late, and I know all you sickos in the chat can't sleep either. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. I want to throw a little bouquet at Johan Rojas.
Oh, I love Rojas.
His
My number 2.
defense, we're going to get spoiled by how good that man is. He was getting to the warning track and the wall tonight in enough time to set up and catch hard hit balls routinely.
With ease.
Yeah, he is. This kid is special in the field. He is a freak. He might be the fastest kid alive. And second, Dave Dombrowski and the front office staff, think about some of these moves tonight and players that came up huge for you in big spots in not only this series, but going forward. Jose Alvarado was basically free. What was it, Garrett Clevenger they traded for him? That was a freebie move. That cost nothing.
Basically for 99 cents.
Yeah, basically. Jeff Hoffman, high leverage situation last night, took over Sir Anthony's spot. He was inches away from Japan earlier this year. Cost you nothing. And then finally,
nothing.
Christian Pache, who was a centerpiece of the screw you Atlanta, Matt Olson trade to Oakland. They got Pache from Oakland after they cut the cord and gave up on him for absolutely no reason other than he was struggling, but the kid was like 21 years old. Dumb move. That's why you're the Athletics. Dave Dombrowski and staff pounced on that, took a flyer on a kid. It cost you nothing. And at worst, you got yourself a defensive stalwart, young kid that can grow in the system. So 3 players, cost the Phillies nothing. Phenomenal moves by the Phillies. And just wanted to give a little hat tip there to Dave Dombrowski and the front office staff. Ever since he's come in and got these new front office guys in place, they have done phenomenal.
Basically, what all that means, Jeff Jones and anybody else curious, is there's been some major roster moves for nothing.
We're making it rain?
We're making it rain.
That's
With
Dave
pennies.
Dombrowski's.
With pennies, though, not dollars. Pennies. Because that's what we're basically getting these starting types of players for the Phillies. Rojas is out there making it look easy. Catches, he's like the Flash in the outfield. Center field, he's reading it all. He knows where to go. He's anticipating well. He knows where the ball's going to land. He's there, and he's making catches look completely easy. So it's great to see these moves that have been made throughout the course of the season, leading up to the season, that have paid off in a very big way.
Yeah.
And now the Phillies, as we talk about the depth, the talent, the playoff roster that they have built, we are seeing it play out, and it's
Yeah, and shout out my guy Mike Pacione out in Oregon. What up? He said, we were just talking tonight about how March has barely been here a year, just at the start of last year. And it's wild to think that this was just a year ago on opening day that Odubel and Didi Gregorius were on the team. That feels like 5 years ago. So, kudos, hat tip, all that jazz to Dave Dombrowski and staff.
Oh, yeah.
As we wrap up here tonight,
Bingo.
I'd be chagrined not to tell you about DraftKings Sportsbook, and you should have listened to Renee tonight because she had the winner for you. Over 4.5 Phillies team runs, and things are heating up in the ballpark, not just in the ladies' room. Every team is playing to the finish. There's so many ways I could have gone with a heating up ladies' room joke, but I'm going to leave that alone. Every team is playing to finish the season strong and make the playoffs. With DraftKings Sportsbook, you won't miss a moment of the baseball action. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets by betting just $5 on baseball. Plus, all customers can take a crack at a sweet payday with DraftKings same-game parlays. String together multiple bets from a single game for your shot at a nice payout. So what are you waiting for? That's what I want to know. That's what DraftKings want to know. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code PHLY. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets by laying down just $5 on baseball.
$5 football.
$5 into $200 with DraftKings Sportsbook. Turn that into a song, Renee. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code PHLY. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www. I'm not getting the time tonight. Post games don't count. My voice is shot. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccp.org. Please play responsibly, of course. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, licensee partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles, 21 plus, age varies by jurisdiction, void in Ontario. Obviously, everybody knows that. See dkng.com/baseball for eligibility, terms, and responsible gaming resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Yeah, I'm not racing.
It doesn't matter. We're going to still get the...
I know, that's fine. Boom.
You may not want to raise the bar, but we're going to raise the bar. You know what else is raising the bar? My song. As we wrap up here, Spiral has requested... Listen, the people have requested my song several times, and I feel like it's time.
I'm not going to help you, so...
You don't even know the words of the song.
Yeah.
You can be like a beat dropper.
Shout out to our friends at PHNX. If you guys can take care of the Diamondbacks for us, we'll see you in the NLCS. I would love that. Who did I say? The Diamondbacks? The Dodgers. Take care of the Dodgers for us. Please.
Yikes.
Make our path even easier to the
PHNX, since you are the Diamondbacks, yes.
Yes, they are the
Take care
Diamondbacks. I
of
knew
the
that.
Diamondbacks. Yeah, for sure.
Everybody knows
All right. right. Before we wrap up, it's time to ring the bell. 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 PHLY. Fight and Phil showing why they're the best. Cracker of the bat who hit the homer. JT
Bryson
Kyle
Stott did.
Bryce or another Alec Bomer. Look at the daycare growing up on us. A standing O got Trey off the struggle bus. Scooby-Doo helping Nick solve the mystery. With the Vegas boys, we making history. Now with the bullpen changes, there's no more need to worry. Plus, Johan in center field making plays quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's good.
NL wild card race was ours to win. Red October is here. Let the real fun begin because the Phillies got the win. Go Jaime.
Go Phillies. Did I do that right? Phillies did get the win. We're moving on to Atlanta. Screw the Braves. I hate the Braves. This is vengeance for Steve Avery and Ron Gant and Otis Nixon and your ugly face. I hate you. I hate your franchise, and we're coming for you. And you should get some fresh diapers because you're going to wet yourself on Wednesday and Thursday or whenever the hell the games are when you step into Citizens Bank Park because the Marlins tough talked, and guess what? They got shook. So there's more to come. I can't wait. This is hopefully a team of destiny. Renee, I want to be doing this show into a World Series so bad I can taste it. Thank you, Jeff, Justin, Spira, Rick, Greg, go Sixers, everybody in the chat whose name I can't see. Thank you so much. Go Sixers 1, 2, 3. We love all you guys. We're going to have a tailgate party next round. Hopefully we'll have some viewing parties for the away games. We're really hoping this ramps up and gets awesome. Flyers, Birds, Sixers, bring that heat. We love all you guys. Renee? Did I hit?
Go!
Bring on the Braves. Screw you, Atlanta. The whole city. Not even the Braves. Screw all of you. All right, that's it for us here.
We all silly like the mayor.